Hello everyone, my name is Prince Jones, and today we'll be talking about our project, Sociology and My Understanding of People. Let's get into it. To me, people are weird, bizarre creatures. Sure, we may talk about all the good we can do together, but we always fall into infighting about power and control. Always try to act as though we're better than everyone else, to take more power even though we say we don't want it. People can come together to create culture, beautiful works of art, some of the most best dance moves you've ever seen, and some of the most delicious food. But then they start fighting with each other on matters of things like religion. We write laws and unconsciously agree on social facts, only to break those social facts when they're beneficial to us or they get in the way of doing what we want. Philosophers from all over time have tried to figure out the best way to live life that hurts the least amount of people while allowing for the most amount of human happiness. Personal understanding. I've always been a people person. Whenever I walk into a room or a party, my first instinct is to try to talk to as many people as I can. People fascinate me, but at the same time, my own culture can confuse me. People within the black community in America will tell you you don't need to go to therapy when you talk out your issues, but to go to church and pray on it. We have big cookouts to eat and talk, even though half the people there were gossiping about each other 2 days earlier. Sociology relates to me because I have to interact with different people daily, most of whom are different than me, physically and culturally. So that means that being reminded of how different and yet the same most people are if broken down. Sociology and society. Sociology is about understanding society and the mechanisms that drive society forward. When people think about sociology, they often think that sociological factors and social forces are the same, but there are differences. Culture. A culture are social institutions, food, art, and accomplishments of a social group. Social structure is how those institutions and social groups interact with each other. And socializations are how people within a society mix and interact with one another. People interact with society at large. People within validate the society by using the institutions within the society. For example, religions, mass media, education, government. When people partake within social institutions, they legitimize and accept the society and its institutions. Organizations and social and societal institutions help to establish social rules and norms for people. When I watch the evening news, or go to a local town hall meeting, or go to church on Sundays, I am participating in societal customs. Social theory. 1. I believe that at the macro and some micro levels, a society operates on the functionalist theory. People within the society must work together to achieve the common end of survival. 2. Society works together for the common good of survival, so they trade resources, knowledge, and later intermarry, leading to an exchange of DNA. When they intermarry, they have to learn different customs and cultures, leading to a more educated and pluralist society. Globalization is the process in which societies interact on the global stage, exchanging ideas and technology to preserve the planet and humanity. People must come together to form a society, even before a state. But they must interact with each other in said society to improve the standard of living for everybody. Quantitative versus qualitative. Both methods are useful to understand how society works on the macro and micro level. Quantitative uses numbers and data to understand society, for example, taking surveys on how much people make per year or understanding what economic factors they're in. Qualitative data tries to understand the deeper meaning and concepts to understand society. For example, understanding why people do what they do, why certain communities are a lot more prone to violence and crime, and why some sociological factors may be involved rather than relying purely on numbers. Me, I would use the observation method to understand society. Observing and interacting with a society and its customs can lead to a better understanding by that society by outsiders. It's easy for us as outsiders of a group to understand and imply what a society might do. When you interact with that society, learn from it, and then can have a deeper understanding of what that society does, it gives you a better understanding of what might need to happen with your society and how to change their society for a better world overall. For watching, have a good night, and I will see you all next time.